still on the introduction, we are going to look at process control. Okay, so process control, they can actually take two forms. First, the sequential control, which means that one step will come after the other, okay, or one stage will come after the other. That's the sequential control, as you can see on your screen. Okay, you see that in this sequential control, you see that liquid A is allowed to flow into the tank A. Okay, then the liquid B will be allowed to flow into tank B. Okay, so this various flow is monitored by this sequencer. Okay, you see the sensor, which is definitely a level, which means that a certain level must be attained in this tank, and a certain level in tank A and tank B, okay, before they will be allowed to flow into tank C for the next process to start. Are we getting it? So it is possible that this liquid A or fluid A will be subjected to some condition in tank A, while B can also, it is also possible to that it will be subjected to some condition in tank B. But if they don't attain this level, probably for proper blending or for us to have the desired ratio of mixture, okay, of the two products A and B to give us C, you will see that this this valve and this particular valve, C and D, will never open. So when this process, okay, has been completed, then these ones will open and then it will be discharged into tank C. And then the process that is needed here, probably the mixing of the mixture, okay, and subjecting it to other conditions also, will now take place. At the end of it, we can now have our mixture out, that is the product from this step. So what this means is that if this step is not complete, or this step is not complete, we cannot come to this step. So it is a sequential control system. Okay, A and B must be complete before we can move to C. Okay, so we also have the continuous process control. Okay, in the continuous process control, what that does is that the process variables, they are monitored continually. Okay, an adjustment to the process variable is also done continually. So this is simple continuous process like what we have in the level control in a tank. So you see that this is the sensor level switch. We'll see it later. This level switch, when the fluid in the tank drops below a certain level, it will energize the coil of this contactor, and then the contactor will close power, okay, close power to the pump motor, and then the pump will continue to fill the tank. Then as it is filling up, the level switch will be rising, and as it's getting up, it will get up to a stage, it will trip or cut off power to the coil of this contactor, and thus trip or cut power to the pump motor, which will eventually stop filling this tank. So you see that at times the tank is, once demand is on it, it will be going down, and then it will go down to a stage, the pump motor will come on and then fill the tank. It will fill to a stage, it will off. So the process is continuous, okay, without the intervention of humans. Okay, so it is done automatically. So this is a very simple continuous process. So we also have other very complex continuous process control. Okay, we want to look at some typical continuous process control. Okay, a typical continuous process control is that of the production of steam. Okay, production of steam, where the water is fed continuously into the boiler, then steam is generated continuously from the boiler, and then that steam is sent into the process. Then chemical reactions, separation, waste treatment, distillation processes, as we saw in the case of the petroleum refining industries. Those are examples of continuous process control.